Hey everybody, AstartesGaming here, back with part 21 of our Crusader Kings 2 Elder Kings mod Let's Play. So, will this be the day where Queen Karita finally kicks the bucket and our heir inherits all of the Rift in Eastmarch? I'm really hoping it is, because it's only a matter of time before he passes on as well. For those of you just joining us, I'll recap the situation slightly. So, King Borvir II of the Rift down here is our eldest son, the first son of Queen Karita of Eastmarch. When she dies, he becomes king of both of these, and we unite the two biggest kingdoms in Skyrim, and then we can start pushing west. Because Queen Karita has the content trait, we haven't been able to conquest for her entire reign. So our kingdom has sort of stagnated under her, unfortunately. However, King Borvir has no such traits. He is zealous. Oh, he's content as well. Shoot. Either way, he is already 55, so he won't be long for this world either. The issue being that if he dies first, we don't know who our heir becomes. It would most likely be Thane Goldier. However, if he dies, his heir is my brother, his uncle, Prince Karl. So, the only way to unite the two kingdoms, at least at the moment, is for him to inherit both of them. Or to inherit Eastmarch, anyway. So, that is what we are trying to do. Let's go ahead and get the clock running. And we're gonna bar these guys from combat, except for our marshal, obviously. And we are gonna cross our fingers that she has had enough of this world and wants to go to Sovngarde. She's 73, by the way, if you didn't catch that when I moused over. So, by the end of this episode, she could potentially be in her late 70s, maybe even 80s, depending on how much time we pass through here. But I am absolutely hoping that it happens this episode, because we've thought it was going to happen for like the last 2 or 3, and just had no such luck. And I was even joking with some people in the comments that she might be like a vampire lord and is just putting us on. She's trying to kill Olaf. Let's tell her not to. So we'll do that. I'm going to pause while I handle this stuff. So Thane Ayla released her from prison. Okay. Right, so that's just more of the same. Lond Ironscales is the son of Agni Ironscales. And Berwick Yomcroft, who is heir to the city of Zamora and my courtier. Well, let's maybe raise him ourselves. I don't think we're raising anybody else right now. Let's see. I think we go... What's she good at? I think she's good at martial combat. Yeah. We'll have very competent warrior grandchildren and great-grandchildren. She's also Jarl of Nilhelm, huh? I don't know that I like that. I've said it several times, but actually, where is Nilhelm? Huh. Whatever. It's not showing up in her title, so I'm going to ignore it. Let's see. Winterhold, Morvenskar, Anselbund. None of which I really care about. I would absolutely love to create the Kingdom of Skyrim. I believe after we take the Rift... Well, the Rift is going to take us. That's basically what's going to happen. We are Eastmarch. Our heir is King of the Rift. They'll become one kingdom shortly after that, and we'll have to split it up. But I believe we will become the Rift when these two unite. Oh, right. That should be rolling. We do have some factions, or a faction going on here. He's got a pretty high opinion of me, so I don't know why he is doing that. I'm sure with his current opinion of me, he'll eventually just go away. If he starts to get a little bit more troublesome, we will set our... let's see. Recognizing virtues and talents that others possess is truly a virtue. I am truly blessed by having a steward that truly knows... Wow. You say truly enough? Knows how to govern a realm. Let's reward him. And then I guess we could hold some kind of celebration. Hold a feast? Sure. We got plenty of gold to throw away. Maybe someone will assassinate me during it. Let's see. When I opened the door, I saw no one, but as I stepped inside to close it, a group of acrobats cartwheeled, somersaulted, and tumbled in. They performed all sorts of tricks, and everyone watching exploded into applause when they finished. Huh. You'd be perfect. The fire blasted right past my face, and I felt how my hair started to curl away from the fire. The fire eater had been a bit too careless for my taste, but his troop and he were clearly greatly skilled. Yeah, I mean, hopefully he's a little bit less careless during the act, but sounds like they're pretty good at what they do. While I was busy preparing for my feast, a troop of wandering jongleurs, is that supposed to be like jugglers? Arrived at the castle. They looked a bit ragged, but the performance entertained the whole castle. Perhaps I should think about offering them my patronage. Yeah, wow, that cost us a lot more gold than I expected, but oh well. He's still trying to kill children. I don't like that. But I can't do anything about it. Can I tell you not to? Yes, I can. And let's see. No feast is complete without boar meat. Who will get the prestigious task of hunting and slaying the boars needed for the feast? Let's see. We're not going to force the peasants to hunt. Let's let Agni do it. Yeah. We'll do that. The best part about preparing a feast is deciding what foodstuff to serve. I must purchase venison, boar, and duck, spices, wine, and ale. Honey for the desserts, blah, 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 blah. We don't need prestige. I'm just going to do the middle one. Most of the preparations for the feast have been made. Now I only have to send out the invitations. Cool. Can I close this now? Oh, autosave. Whoops. Come on. Let's see. He's going to accept. So what was I saying? Oh, right. So if the faction leader becomes more troublesome, we'll put our spy master there and try to catch him in the act of something. But until he does, we'll probably just ignore it, because his opinion of me is high enough where I feel like he'll just go away eventually. The guests have finally arrived, all the food is ready, the cooks have worked day and night preparing food, and the castle has never looked lovelier. Let's welcome everybody in. Prior, Ergnir spoke up and told everyone how great the food at my feast was. I was really glad someone was kind enough to say something nice about the food, given how hard I worked to ensure that the food was the best part of the feast. That was well spoken, thank you. Everyone drank and were happy, except Princess Rika, who refused more wine. The insulting gesture means that she does not appreciate my hospitality. No, I feel like she probably just didn't want more wine. Oh well, there's always one negative, right? People exclaimed in wonder and fear when the fire eaters performed. After their performance was over, many eyebrows and beards were singed, but none of the guests seemed to care when they applauded the fire eaters. So she approves of the fire eaters, okay. And I managed to save both my eyebrows this time. What would be a feast without entertainment? Their dexterity and skill impressed and captivated my guests, making me very pleased with them. Cool. We're getting a lot of prestige from this, not that we needed it. She's trying to seduce somebody. I honestly don't care. Some of my guests did not seem satisfied with the food, but I would never have thought one of them would have complained out loud. Dainthonir said a lot of nasty stuff about the food, and I couldn't help but feel irritated. You. He's the troublemaker, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Of course he is. Just can't please some people. I had great fun and so did everybody else. Cool. So we get plus 10 for 2 years, pretty much across the board. Everybody that we invited, which was quite a few people. Let's see. Okay, so we got the heretics converted back over to the 8 divines, which is good. Where was that? I forget where that was. Was it in Windhelm? It might have been. And he's researching cultural tech. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's been converted back, so that's all we care about. All right. So let's see. Construction. We should probably level that one up when we get the chance. We're pretty close. I didn't realize that was so low. But yeah, we'll do that one next. Over here, Majesty wouldn't be terrible, but I don't really care about prestige. The church wants to organize a miracle play for a revered ancestor in our domain. They should feel that it... They seem to... I can't read today, apparently. They seem to feel that it should fall on our shoulders to pay for it. Huh. Sure. Why not? We've got gold to spare right now. I should probably continue to upgrade this, but if you watch the previous episode, that's pretty much all we did was continue to upgrade Windhelm. We even got like the maxed out barracks. But we could throw another 50 gold in here somewhere. Bathrooms. Oh, another event. I was one of the first to saddle my horse and chase after the bandits who had stolen one of the valuable chalices from our church. When I returned, exhausted and with filthy clothes, I was told the old priest had simply misplaced it. Well, at least he appreciated the effort. 15 favor. Awesome. Do we want a dry moat, maybe? Palisades. That seems to be better for... Oh. Oh, it happened. It finally happened. Okay. So we are no longer guardian of him. Let's see. Queen Karita was elevated to Heavenly Mansion at age 74. She died a natural death. Long live King Borvir II. Maybe she caught a cold going after that chalice. Okay, so let's see. My nephew got a couple of... Well, he got a Jarldom, a Thaindom, and then my youngest... Or actually my brother. I thought he was my son. Anywho, he got the Thaindom of Shoreflow. King Borvir got the Kingdom, which is exactly what we wanted. He did not get our claim on the Kingdom of Skyrim, though. Okay, we'll close these. But it finally happened, guys. It finally happened. I'm, like, shaking my fist. You guys can't see that, but, yeah. Shaking it violently. Prince Carl. We need to fix that. We do not want Prince Carl to inherit. Okay, so King Borvir II. So be it. I'm going to pause. We have a little bit more gold, but significantly less prestige. Let's see here. Let's do maybe a guard quarters. I don't know. I was going to do one of these cheaper ones, but now that we have more money to work with... I'm thinking a low palisade. Let's do that. Okay, and so yes, we are now the Kingdom of the Rift. Our capital is here. I would prefer it to be in Windhelm, because Windhelm is a much safer location. We can only be attacked from these 5 right here because of the mountains or the sea. Riften can be attacked across the border by the Dark Elves if they so choose. So, I would like to move my capital here if I can. I need to, oh, I was going to say I need to look at how to do that, but I just need to click this. I mean, either way we control both. Let's make this the capital. How well built up is the Rift? Probably not as much. Yeah, it's really not. So, The Palace of the Kings is significantly more built up. Let's make that our capital. And let's look at our titles really quickly. We got to do a little bit of organization here, sorry. Let's appoint a new chancellor, maybe. Yeah, we'll put Irving in. He was Queen Karita's chancellor. So we'll make him, and we'll have him, we can colonize provinces, huh? Let's go ahead and fabricate claims on Whitewatch, because he is content, unfortunately, which means that we're going to need a legitimate claim in order to declare war on anybody. And then we've got him as a steward. We had a better steward. I don't see him though. Prior, what was his name? Oh, it was her. Let's see. She is the best choice, so we'll make her do it, and she's going to collect taxes in the capital. Our wife is our spy master, and she's pretty good at what she does. We'll let her do whatever she's doing, and we'll move her if we need to. And then Magister, I'm going to put her as Magister because she is a prior. It makes more sense, at least to me, that way, because she's, you know, a religious figure, not a figurehead. She's like a religious head. She's the leader of one of our priories, so to me it makes the most sense to have her do it. And then she's going to research cultural tech for now in the capital. And let's see, you are going to move. Actually, do we have a better marshal? Right, Agni is pretty good, so let's have Agni do it. She was doing it before for our kingdom, not for his kingdom. She's going to train troops in the capital. Now, did we get any tech boost from that? Let's go ahead and do that. Majesty, I don't know what to choose over here. We'll probably wait a little bit. What's our army look like now? A little bit weaker than we were before, but we can call up a lot more from our vassals than we could previously. So that's something, at least. Alright, so we have agnatic cognatic seniority. That needs to change, and it needs to change quickly. Interesting that our uncle is younger than us. That's kind of funny. Let's see. I would like to go to either Primo or Ultimo Genitor. I explained briefly the pros and cons to those, I think, last time. But I'll go through them quickly once again, just so you guys know why I'm favoring those. For those of you who don't know, primogenitor is probably the inheritance law you think of most when you think of like medieval inheritance. Basically, the oldest child inherits everything. Ultimogenitor is exactly the same, except it's the youngest child now. And so I generally prefer Ultimogenitor, solely for the fact that you have longer reigns for your kings or queens, or, you know, whoever your ruler is. So it makes it a lot easier for you to sustain a stable kingdom, because you generally don't have as much turnover between rulers, because you have very young heirs inheriting the kingdom while they still have plenty of time to reign. Whereas, for example, with King Borvir being our oldest son, he inherited, you know, the kingdom of Eastmarch at 56 years old. So he's obviously not going to be king of this for very long. We'll be lucky to get maybe 10, 20 years out of him. Whereas if he inherited it at 25, we might have been able to get 50 years out of him. Granted, he's not like the best character ever, so I don't really care. But yeah. The advantage to primogenitor is with ultimogenitor, you don't really know who your final heir is going to be until your current rulers are old enough where you know they're not going to have any more heirs. However, with primogenitor, the first time you have a son, or in our previous case, a daughter, you knew right away who your heir was, and you could, you know, breed them accordingly. With Ultimo, it's a little bit less clear, because yeah, your youngest child is your heir, but you have another child and you might have a new heir. So this is a little bit easier to set up, but I feel like this has greater benefits in the long run. So that's why I prefer this. We need to basically get title revocation in order to pull this off, I think. So we might need to make some kind of edict. It doesn't look like we will be able to. He's content, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, I'd prefer Prince Carl not become the king. He's a terrible ruler, and I don't know. I just don't like him. He's caused a lot of problems in our kingdom. If you recall, if you've been watching this series, you probably know there's been several wars of inheritance that he was involved in. At least 2 I can think of. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of his. But we may not be able to do anything about it unless we kill him off. So let's get the clock running here. We need to... Okay, that's no longer affecting us. We have unlanded sons. Yeah, whatever. We're going to bring this kid up ourselves, because why not? Actually, you know what? We'll let Thane Borvir do it. Unlanded sons. Prince Sild. Okay, I would prefer Prince Sild be our heir, but... You know, what are you going to do? He's not that great either, but I think his sons are fairly decent. Maybe not. But yeah, that is unfortunate. I had all of our rulers going with the companion's bloodline except for the first one. And that doesn't seem like it's going to carry on. So, what do we want to do here? Could I assassinate him, maybe? Who would be my heir at that point? It's seniority, so... Let's see. That might make it fall to... Goldir, who isn't very good either. But he does have several sons, of which they're not very good either. So, this is a difficult choice. Honestly, I'd prefer like Sild or somebody, you know, of his line to take it. I don't know why I just stuttered right there. He's actually pretty good. He's got good traits, other than his stewardship. Hunter, follower of RK. He's got the companion's bloodline. Yeah, he's not bad. His son is a slob. Okay. I don't know. But we're going to be pretty hard pressed to change these laws. I think I'm going to try to assassinate Carl. Just because I really don't like him. Doesn't look like we will be successful. But we can try it. We'll auto-invite, and let's have her join. Let's have her join. And let's have her join. So that's pretty much everybody except for him, who we're going to have to pay off. We'll send him a gift, and that should convince him. Close our edicts there, and let's get the clock running again. I don't know how lucky we'll be here. But, ooh, we've got a lot of factions going on. The King's Peace. No, we don't want to remove the King's Peace. Okay. I'm going to pause here. Whoa, we just had a lot spring up. My cousin, no. We got to put a stop to that one. No, no, no. Okay. So, this is the biggest threat, followed by these guys. So let's see. Okay, our spy master's already there. She's scheming. I think I want her... No, yeah, we want her scheming there. I'm going to recall her and have her redo it just in case. And can we declare war now? I know he's content, but we might be able to get away with it. Nope. Okay. Well, let's get the clock running again. But yeah, that's unfortunate that we became the Rift. I wanted to stay Eastmarch. I don't know if we can fix that. Let's see. Duchy, Kingdom of Winterhold, Anselvund. Is he... So he is King of Eastmarch. If we become High King of Skyrim, we can divide those back up. And we'll probably do that. I'd like to be Jarl of the Rift as well. But I don't know that I can do that. Okay. Archer quarters are built in Mistveil Keep. He's trying to assassinate his wife still. Thane Golder for Eastmarch. Man, we've got a lot of people conspiring against us right now. But, I mean, as he rules longer, that should go away. You know what? I'm going to get rid of this. Because that's a pretty useless ambition. Oh, nope. Didn't want to do that. Oh, I can't increase his intrigue? I'd like to do that. Well... What to do? What does this do? City vassals. I don't care about that. Prestige gain. I think legalism is going to be my focus in this tree. Wow. That is staggering. They are nearly... I mean, as strong as I am right now. Granted, we do have vassals that we can call up, but some of them might be part of this. In fact, I guarantee all of them are part of it, so... that's troublesome, and then these guys are right behind them. But I do not want to lose the King's Peace. Crown levies... Let's see. Crown levies, we want to stay at medium. I'd like to get them to maximum, because that gives me the most control, and then I'd want total King's Peace as well. I'd like to get, full title revocation too. We already got meritocracy, which is good. External inheritance, we obviously want no. Slavery, we're going to leave outlawed. And feudal taxation, if I can get away with it, I'd like to go small. But I probably won't push it any further than that, because that's just asking for trouble. We should probably... I don't know. My grandson... Is that like yak? Make sure everyone gets exactly the same amount of whatever sweets the cook gives the children. Good, so he's just. And after this autosave, I will probably pause to look at the time, because I think we're running close to, if not over. But yeah, we have some major sorting to do here. That was one thing I was concerned about by him inheriting, is obviously Riften's laws became our laws, and I had ours set up, how I wanted them, other than, Gavelkind inheritance. Okay, we got another thing built. Let's see what else we can do here. I can upgrade that to a high palisade for a pretty large chunk of my money, or I can do another cheap upgrade, like a dry moat. Maybe a tavern room, that'd be kind of nice. Small smithy. I don't know. Let's go with... I don't know. The bathrooms give me the best land organization bonus. And the... either one of these, I guess the dry moat is cheaper, so that would give me the best fort level. It's the same, but this is significantly less gold. And I could do like more heavy infantry if I wanted. Or something like one of these. But I'll probably go with, let's do land organization. Okay, right, so I need to check the time. I will be right back, guys. Okay, so just as I suspected, we are over the allotted time, so we're going to break off the episode here. But it finally happened. We finally got rid of, well, we didn't get rid of her, but Queen Karita finally passed on. Our heir finally inherited both kingdoms. We've united Eastmarch and the Rift. Our kingdom grew significantly, and unfortunately we still have a content ruler, so it's a little bit harder for us to continue to push west. But once we have a new ruler, I think we will be in pretty good shape to start taking the Pale. We'll swallow up these guys down here. We might slowly chip away at Whiterun. Somebody suggested I keep them as an ally, but I just don't know. I'd like to, take everything over. I might work my way around them and deal with them last. But I'd like White Watch here, just because it fills out that border nicely. So yeah, I'd like to take at least that from them, and then we'll, maybe push west up here. The only real threat we have left in Skyrim is going to be Hafengar, or Solitude. And then we'll probably try to push the Colovians out of Skyrim completely. But that'll be, fairly big wars because they are a pretty large kingdom. So, once we push them back to the mountains here, it'll be pretty easy to defend ourselves because we only have to watch this little mountain pass. And then we'll have to deal with... we shouldn't have to deal with the Red Guard to the west. I think they'll be... pretty friendly toward us, as long as we're careful. But yeah, we've got lots of Reachmen in the west here that we will be able to use Inquisitions against, because they do not worship the same gods. So that will be fairly quick, although we will be fighting probably handfuls of them at the same time. Anyways, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please feel free to share my videos however you guys see fit. And I will see you guys back here for part 22 of our Crusader Kings 2 Elder Kings mod Let's Play.